The vision of Omme was to get a really dirty and gritty look for this movie. And we used all different kinds of tricks to get that. And for instance, the shot where we see the car fly by the window, that's just one of the examples where you really have this dirty feel to the movie, where you don't really see the car in its entirety, you just see parts of it flying by. Nowadays, a lot of movies do focus on big, CG set pieces, and all the CG is really in focus and clear and crisp. But doing it this way resulted in something really gritty and a really natural feel. We filmed real lens flares just by pointing lights inside a camera lens. And we used those actual lens flares and placed them on top of some of the shots. There are a number of shots where the train is racing to the camera and you actually see like a really complex lens flare deforming and changing. So the train that we use, the model in the movie, is a model that's not in use anymore. So we couldn't get an actual train like that to move. So whenever you see the train move or you see an exterior shot, it's all digital because we had to create that from scratch. Well, there's one huge shot in the movie where the train rushes through a station completely on fire, and what we did is we filmed a plate where there wasn't any train at all, and we just placed a digital version of that train inside, and we lit it on fire, we added the smoke, we added the embers, and that was a particular difficult shot to pull off because not only do you have a lot of digital elements, it also has to pass quite close to the camera. There's a sequence in the movie where one of the characters has to climb outside the train, and we filmed that in a studio and we had to replace the background completely. And that sequence became, the sequence that I called the hell sequence because it was really hard to work on. In the end, we got it, everybody loved it, and it felt great and it worked. Because the movie required so many fire elements and explosions, we needed a way of creating interactive lighting on the set. And we basically used hand flares. There's a number of inside shots of the train where the main character is running for a fireball, and light from this fireball would sort of hit his face and would hit the interior of the train, and that was all done by flares. And you see all the fire and light hitting sort of the atmosphere and the location outside and the grass, and that is all done by hand flares mounted on a track. We could never have done that digitally, so that was really, really helpful.